Will South Africa drop the ICJ case against Israel? We don't know. Hey everybody, my name is Zoe and welcome back to Frank Conversations. Please remember to like and subscribe and comment on the videos. It helps the channel grow. All right, so Israel allegedly lobbied the US Congress to try to convince South Africa to drop the case at the ICJ that is for the genocidal intent committed against the Palestinian people, right? In Gaza. Back then it was in Gaza because that's where it was happening. Now it's everywhere in Palestine. All right, so let's just backtrack a little bit. On October the 7th, 2023, Hamas launched an attack on Israel, right? Which allegedly the Israeli had anticipated. In fact, it is said, allegedly, that they actually had more casualties than Hamas. They caused more casualties than Hamas, allegedly. Okay. And then from there on, Israel just began bombing Gaza, and they just didn't care who was being bombed. And, you know, it was just children, mothers. I think if we all remember, or if we all know, Palestine has a very young population. So most of the population consists of women and children, probably under the age of 18 or under the age of 19, from what we have seen, right? And so they have been launching these attacks from, I think, a day after the 7th of October 2023, all the way till now. This is now in September 2024. This is now we are going into a whole year of this gruesome devastation that Israel has been causing, right? Just attacking civilians, you know, because they haven't really gotten a lot of Hamas soldiers. You know, it's just been children and women that they've been attacking, right? And as of today, we are talking about 41,000 people, over 41,000 deaths. And of those 41,000, 13,000 are children. And we are not talking about people or children or casualties or civilians that have not been found. You know, we're talking about numbers of bodies that have been counted and not stuck under the rubble or missing or any of that. You know, so those are the numbers that the numbers that are currently circulating that have been documented as being the deaths caused by Israel to the Palestinian people, right? So now, on the 29th of December, South Africa decides, no, we're going to take Israel to the ICJ, the International Court of Justice, for this, because what in the hell? This is atrocious. This is devastation. You cannot want to retaliate by killing children when the people that are fighting you are old men. Why are you like trying to? It looks more like a genocide. It looks more like an ethnical cleanse than it is a war. And after deliberation, the prosecutors, the ICJ prosecutors, granted that the ICJ mandated that Israel has to end the occupation, dismantle the settlements, and provide full reparations to the Palestinian victims, right? And facilitate the return of displaced people. Israel didn't even look at that. Like, they didn't care for whatever was said after that, right? It's important to know that it was not just South Africa that was part of that. It was not just South Africa that was in the court case, right? They also had Ireland. So it was like a joint effort to kind of like circumvent this nasty, that Israel has been doing. Okay, so now that was the first leg of this race, or the first leg of the case, right? And South Africa did say they are planning, or they are going to escalate the court case into a full genocidal case, not now just an intent, because the first one was an intent, that Israel had intent of genocide against the people of Palestine, right? Now South Africa is going for the full-blown genocide. You guys cannot be helped. We are not like playing anymore. You guys are committing genocide on the people of Palestine, point blank, period. And that's why now South Africa is going back to court. And since then, right, there are more countries that are joining South Africa on this court case. They are rallying behind South Africa, and those countries are Mexico, Malaysia, Turkey, Jordan, Egypt. Like I said, Ireland is part of them, Maldives, Belgium, Colombia, Chile, and there's Nicaragua. There's a lot of them, right? It is important to note that not all those countries that are joining South Africa on this court case can be trusted, i.e., Turkey and Egypt and Jordan, Belgium, because we all know that they've been like tiptoeing and they've been like backpedaling and on the issues of Israel and Palestine. Today, Turkey is saying, don't do this to Palestine. Tomorrow they like giving Israel more armory too, So there are some countries that cannot be trusted that are saying that they are for this cause of ending the genocide in Palestine. So we need to be a little careful when it comes to those few countries. Egypt, you too. We're looking at you funny because you've been funny. But fast forward to now the 10th of September 2024, where it is alleged now that Israel has lobbied the US Congress to convince South Africa to drop the case, right? And that's fine and good and well. If it was any other country, I'd say they're just going to like give Israel the middle finger, right? But we are dealing with a big problem in South Africa, which might shake the room a little bit, right? And that big problem is the GNU, the Government of National Unity, fake Government of National Unity, which is the ruling government currently in South Africa, which consists of political parties like the DA, who are proud supporters of Israel, right? And the DA, like I said, they are proud supporters of Israel. And I am under the suspicion that the current ANC dispensation is also a supporter of Israel. I am under the suspicion, that those people, the ANC of Ramaphosa currently, which is the one in the GNU, actually likes Israel more than they probably do Palestine, and I'm not talking now about the citizens of South Africa. I'm talking about the dispensation, the people who are running the country right now. Even though the ANC of Mandela and Zuma, I'm not sure about Mbeki, because really we don't really know much about Mbeki in this country. Those ones were in solidarity, always have been in solidarity with the people of Palestine, even though they did dealings with Israel. I don't know how, but they have always been and always said that they are in solidarity with the people of Palestine, right? So now this is going to be a true test to see how deep the DA's influence is in the GNU. Are they the puppet masters that we think they are? And probably no, they are. Or is the ANC going to, try to save face by not dropping the charges? Because I think if it wasn't on a world stage like this, the ANC would not think twice but to drop the charges and, continue with this GNU BS that they are doing, and forget about the case and the people of Palestine. Because we all know that the ANC of this Ramaphosa is actually run, or it operates from the living room of the CIA. We just know that. And if you don't believe that, then tough for you, because we know that the CIA is part of the reason why we are here where we are, as a country. You know what I mean? And, we're going to see the full might of it. We're going to see the full might of the CIA if the rumors are true, that they actually lobbied those ones to stop the case, right? So the whole world will see if it is true that they have this now stress to kind of, drop these charges. The whole world will see. If they do drop the charges, the whole world will see who South Africa really is and who really runs South Africa. I do hope, for the people of Palestine, that it doesn't happen the way, that I think it might happen, where they actually do drop the case, because it's been a long year for them, and it's been a long year for the rest of us, the world, of seeing like dead babies everywhere, so we'll see if they do drop the case, how South Africans are going to react. Are they going to react the same way they did with, Chidima, the Nigerian South African Nigerian beauty queen, or beauty what, are they going to be, as intense about the situation, or are they, just going to once again fall prey to their colonizers whom they seem to really like. I must say South Africans love their colonizers for some reason. I don't know, like, it's just a weird relationship they have with their colonizers. They love them. But for what it's worth, I hope I'm wrong. I do hope I am absolutely wrong when it comes to the outcomes. In fact, I hope the rumors are not true, because we all know that South Africa loves backpedaling. Like, we are a country or our government is a country that doesn't have a backbone. In fact, the black portion of our government, as in the African portion of our government, does not have a backbone. They will be forced into a corner to a point where they probably will drop the charges, because they don't have a backbone. They don't. And we've always been on the fence with so many things. And this might be one of those things that we are on the fence with, where we want to please everyone because we have Israeli investors, or, we're trying to please the Palestinian government, or we're trying to please the world because this, and the other. And, oh my gosh, we are in the pockets of the CIA, and we're trying to please BRICS as well. Our government can never stand for anything without jeopardizing its citizens, and this is one of those times where I feel like they need to make it true, or make it a point to say, we are moving forward with this. I did hear one of the representative of the government saying no one has said anything to them about this whole debacle, but you never know with these people. You never know with the governments, and this is where it's at. And I think Israel is feeling the pinch right now, because they know if it happens that this case continues, because so many other countries have joined, if it continues, they are losing. They are already losing. They are already financially tanking. They are already like the least liked people, or the least liked country, I don't even know what to call them, non-state in the world. And so if this continues, it's probably going to go in a way that South Africa plans for it to go, considering all the evidence that has been gathered from October 7th all the way to now, September 2020, 2024. So let's wait and see. And hopefully, the Palestinian people get to see justice. And we're here for it. We're here for it. I hope it never gets to a point where South Africa drops the case to please the masters. Because at this point, everybody is against Israel. And there's no way we can justify not continuing with the case. That's it from me with that topic. But tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel about this whole thing, and let's talk about it and see how we can get past this whole situation with this Palestinian problem that has been caused by Israel. And I do hope that you understand that South Africa is a very painful place sometimes, but we love it regardless, and we hope that we can be part of the saving grace for the Palestinian people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.